Here's how to prune tomatoes to 1 or 2 main stems. You can see on this tomato here that I planted it down, and this is my main stem coming up. And here's where you just look at the angles. So at 90 degrees to the main stem, you will see the leaves growing out like this. Sometimes you'll see a flower coming off as well, but these 45-degree angle leafy things will, if left unpruned, turn into secondary main stems. So if you want to have 2 main stems, simply look for the closest to the ground, healthiest sucker stem and leave it alone, and then take off all of the ones above. If you want to prune to a single stem, take off all of the suckers, including the ones closest to the bottom. The sucker that you leave behind will get bigger and stronger, just like your original tomato plant did. And you'll have to keep on clearing off the 90-degree angles between your main stem and also your sucker that you're leaving, because as this gets bigger, it will start to send off suckers as well. So suddenly you'll have 2 main stems. Leave at least some of these sun leaves so that the plant can get energy. Leave the flowers on the main stem so that you can get tomatoes. But all of these growths that come out at the 45-degree angle to the main stem and the secondary main stem, so you can expect, can't quite see it, but you can expect that one will come out right between this leaf and the main stem here as it gets a little bit bigger and this leaf straightens out. You want to take those off. One single stem tends to be popular because the belief goes that if you take the suckers out, all of the energy that would otherwise go into the suckers would go into the main stem, and that main stem is going to be more productive. But a reason to go to 2 or sometimes even 3 vines is that even though the main stem will be less productive, the idea is the sum of the main stem plus 1 or 2 secondary vines will be more productive than the single stem could be alone, even with all the energy directed to it. Having more than 1 or 2 main stems can cause problems with airflow. Air helps to keep the leaves from holding on to moisture for too long, and while plants do like moisture, generally leaves do not, and that can be a way that disease can spread in the tomato, killing the entire plant or at least harming your harvest quite a bit. I'm going to be doing some experimenting with tomato pruning this year. Some of them I'm going to do to a single stem, some to 2 stems, and a couple I'm even going to do to 3 stems. So we'll see how my production does and how healthy my plants are. However your garden grows, keep growing as a gardener.